Namaskar, and today we are on day 14 of our spiritual journey. So, there was somebody who has asked a question about um, I remember the past events, and although somebody has done wrong to me, I have forgiven them, but I can't forget it. So, how do I overcome that? Then there are some other people who say that I can forget, but in my heart that hurt is there and I can't forgive. So the thing to remember here is that whether you are forgetting and not forgiving, or forgiving and not forgetting, the ultimate end result is the same, that in your mind there is a lot of hurt which is piled up. And whom is this hurt and this sense of pain, whom is it causing trouble to? To us only. Now we need to understand this fact that we think now when something bad happens or somebody hurts us or some unpleasant circumstances come our way, then many times we think, oh, this person has done this thing to me, I can never forget this, I will never forgive them for this. That thought comes to us. Then what we do is we repeat this to somebody else who is our well wisher. No, we go and explain this incident to them, we talk about it a few times, and every time we talk about it, that samskar, that impression gets stronger in our subconscious mind. So what will happen is we can't let go of these grudges, even if externally we may have done so, but deep within our mind those thoughts are there. And it is our limitation that we are not able to understand the other person, or we are not mature enough to give them the space to make mistakes. Why does this happen? Maybe firstly it is because we lack a sense of compassion or karuna. So we can't see that other people may go wrong sometimes. We want everybody to be always nice to us. Our sense of ego or aham is so strong that we want things to always be nice for us, and when it doesn't go as per our wish, we feel hurt. How much ever justified it may be that the other person may have been totally wrong, but still it is our sense of ego which makes us feel that hurt for ages together, right? And then there is also this strong sense of doership, this kartrutva bhava, that it is happening as we can't even think or consider the fact that okay, this is happening as per God's wish, or this is happening as per my prarabdha. We think that that person has done, I did this for that person, but that person behaved like this to me. So that sense of I is so strong that we can't let go of those things, and we don't have a calm mind, or we don't have the ability to see that whether something good is happening, something bad is happening, that we will keep our mind calm and look at it with the same, samatva, with that same bhava. We can't look at it. So this is the reason why we feel disturbed and our mind gets perturbed, and after some time we think that okay, we have kind of come to some level of acceptance. But then again, when we look at that person, or we go to that place, or somebody talks about that event, then again all those thoughts come churning back. That is because we have only suppressed, we have not let go of that emotion of pain. So we must be able to forgive, and then forgiving and forgetting will happen naturally. I want to remind you here of a story which is told of Sant Eknath. He was a very great saint in Maharashtra from the Varkari tradition, and lot of bhakti towards Vithala. So this Eknath had a practice of taking bath in the Godavari river every morning. Now there are different versions which are told of this, but whatever the end, most important part I will focus on. So one day what happened was, he had bath in the Godavari and he came out. Now there was his neighbor or some person who was there, and that person spat on Eknath. So when Eknath ji saw that the spit fell on him and all, now he is become impure, so he should go and have bath again. He went once more. When he came back again fresh, clean, then again this person spat on him. Again Eknath went to the river and had bath and came. This continued 107 times. Can you imagine a person taking bath 107 times because somebody has spitted on you, and not saying a single word to that person who is spitting? Any normal individual would have said, what is this? What rubbish? What are you doing? What trouble have I given you? Why are you doing all this? Right? But Eknath ji did not say even a single word. He just quietly went, had his bath, and came back again. Finally, that person who was spitting on Eknath was feeling so bad that, oh God, 107 times he has gone and had bath. So the 108th time when he came back after finishing his bath, this person fell at Eknath's feet and said, please forgive me. There were some people who had kept a bet that, if I can make you get angry, they will give me some money. Eknath ji smiled and lifted him up and said, what are you asking for my forgiveness? I should be grateful to you. Because of you, I had the punya of taking 108 dips in the Godavari river. And if you had told me before only that, you want money and they are going to give you money to make me get angry, I would have pretended as if I had got angry. You could have got the money earlier itself. What a spirit this is of forgiveness, of not holding anything against the other person, even when you know that they are absolutely wrong and you have done nothing to provoke them. Right? Now, here, the important thing for us to learn is, in this story, when the person spat on Eknath, physically he could cleanse himself by going and taking bath in the river. But if he had allowed himself to get angry and to hold a grudge, that would be mentally he would be dirtying his mind. And taking away that dirt is not as easy as physically taking a bath to remove the spit from your body. Right? So even for us, when we hold on to grudges, we are dirtying our mind. We are making it impure. We are making it polluted. So we must let go of all those things which are going to give us negative feelings. That attitude is what we should have. When we have all read or heard of the Ramayana stories, so according to our logic, what Kaikeyi did, what Manthara did to Rama by sending him to Vanavas, that is such a bad thing, that is such a wrong thing. It was so absolutely incorrect of them to behave the way they did, right? Unforgivable, we will say. But what did Rama do when he came back to Vanavas, from Vanvas? Even before going to Kausalya, his own mother, he went and he did namaskar to Kaikeyi. Then when Kaikeyi said, will you please forgive me? He said, what is there to forgive? It was all part of God's will. It was all part of my previous karma, my prarabdha. And that is why all these things happened. Right? So can we develop that attitude that whatever is happening is either for us to learn something or it is for our good. It is our prarabdha which is getting over. And when we look at other people around us with karuna, with compassion, so that we can see that, it's okay, they have some swabhav dosh, or it's okay, they have some problem. And maybe today their mood is not good. Give space, make excuses for other people, and that will help you send blessings their way. And that will help you to keep your mind pure and calm. And over time, you will find that soon you are able to let go of all such events. And there is no question of forgiving, forgetting, and all, because you don't feel that you are involved in any way in that activity. Right? So, today's activity is that if you have some such events that have happened to you where somebody has hurt you, or you felt that, oh, I can't forgive this person, or sometimes maybe you feel that this is absolutely injustice which has happened to me and the world is doing it, or some such emotion, then visualize that person, visualize that event, and say a few blessings for them. Say, let God take care of them, let God give them good things. And in your heart, feel that feeling that I don't want to have anything to do with this burden, carrying it in my mind. Right? And all events that happen for you, learn to view them with compassion. Learn to view other people with karuna and think that I will not hold anything against them. This is happening for my good. I will learn something out of it. I hope that Lord Krishna will guide us to be able to do this. I will send a link along with this message. It's by this Brahma Kumari's Shivani ji, where she talks about how to let go of these things in a very more effective way. You can listen to that talk. If you know Hindi, there are subtitles in English also. Please listen to that today and take a resolve that you are going to let go of all such things in your mind. So I pray that Krishna will be able to guide us. Today is the day of Datta Jayanti. So please try and increase your chanting of Shri Guru Deva Datta for a longer time. Do it a little more than usual today. And I'm sure that Lord Dattatreya will also bless all of us to continue on our spiritual path. Namaskar.